There is a difference, a huge difference between being broke and being poor. When you are broke, that is a temporary situation. But when you are poor, that is more or less like a permanent situation. And the fact that you do not have money in your pocket or in your bank account does not make you poor. It only means that you are broke at the moment. So this is a state of mind. Poverty is a state of mind. Wealth is a state of mind. And whichever one you attract depends on your state of mind. It depends on your thoughts, right? I want to quickly take lessons from this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The author of this book, Robert Kiyosaki, had two dads. One dad was poor, and this poor dad was his biological dad. The other dad was rich, and this rich dad was the dad of his best friend, Michael. He was privileged to be raised by the two dads, but these two dads had conflicting opinions about money. One believed that the love of money is the root of all evil, and that is the poor dad. The rich dad, on the other hand, believed that the lack of money is the root of all evil, while the poor dad would say, oh, it is because of you kids that I am poor. The rich dad would say, it is because of you kids that I must not be poor or that I must be rich, something like that. Now, whether you are broke or you are poor or you are wealthy has to do with your thoughts. What are you always thinking about? For example, Robert Kiyosaki said that his poor dad would always prophesy negative things, negative situations into his life by casually saying, oh, I will never be rich, And do you know what? That prophecy came to pass. He was actually never rich. Is it that he was not hardworking? He was a hardworking man. He was highly educated. Yes, highly, highly educated. According to the author, I think he had 4 degrees, all on scholarships, as in fully funded scholarships, right? But when it comes to money, he wasn't rich, even though he was rich in knowledge and the likes, because of the power of thoughts, because of the kinds of words that were always coming out of his mouth, which became his reality. The rich dad, on the other hand, even before he became rich, would always say, oh, I am rich. Rich people don't do this, rich people don't act like this, rich people don't talk like this, rich people don't go to such places. And eventually, he became rich. So what fuels your mind? What is your thought pattern like? That is what will determine your reality. Sometimes we say some things casually, right? You don't know the angel that is passing at that time. You don't know what you're going to say. That will become your permanent situation. And that is why we have to be very, very intentional about that. You may not have money at the moment, but don't ever condemn yourself that you are poor. Don't ever condemn yourself that you will not make it in life. Don't ever feel defeated because of your temporary situation, which is going to pass, because life is in phases, right? The fact that your business is not doing well today does not mean that your business cannot pick up tomorrow. It doesn't mean that that business cannot thrive. See, like I said, it depends on your mindset. It depends on your thought pattern. It depends on what you feed your mind with. What kind of books do you read? Who are the people that you listen to? Are you always listening to TV programs that are always talking about how the economy is bad, how people are suffering, how the times are hard, and all of that? That may be the reality. But if you keep admitting such thoughts into your mind, before you know it, you start seeing yourself in that light. Even if you are doing well at the moment, your mind is going to start telling you that, people are suffering, times are hard, things are not working well in this country. And you may start thinking that you may join their league, instead of thinking that in spite of the fact that things are hard, that there is economic hardship, some people are actually making it. Some people are thriving. Some people are living their best lives. Life is a matter of choice. It is a matter of choice. Even God does not force anything on us. Yes, as much as I know, he doesn't force anything on us. He said, I place before you life and death. Choose ye thereof. Choose anyone that you want. So you can choose the way that your life goes through your words, through your thoughts, through your interactions with people, and so many other things. So this is me telling you that the fact that you don't have money in your pocket right now, if they say bring $10, you don't have. If they say bring 10,000 naira, you don't have. Bring 10 pounds, you don't have. Does not make you a poor person. You only become poor if you admit, you accept that you are poor. That is when you become poor. And then it is stamped, bam, that you're poor. But even when you don't have money, you can hardly feed. But you stand by the fact that I am not poor. This is just a temporary situation. I am thriving. When men say that there is a casting down, I will say that there is a lifting up. I live in abundance. This current situation does not define me. I am rich. I am wealthy. I am a blessing to generations. I lend to nations. I do not borrow. If you keep saying those words, they will eventually become your reality. See, there are some very mysterious principles about life. Yes, I'm telling you. How do we comprehend the fact that we are shaped, our lives are shaped by the words of our mouths, by our thoughts? Whatever you think will come out of your mouth, and whatever comes out of your mouth becomes your reality sooner or later. So be mindful of what you say. Don't allow your temporary situation to bring about a permanent damage in your life just because you are nonchalant about your words and your thoughts, just because you're very casual and all of these things. I want you to be very intentional. Don't be like the poor dad in this book who was so educated, very knowledgeable, hardworking. He was successful in his career, but he did not have money to show for it. And the rich dad, on the other hand, even before he became rich, that people could say, oh, this guy is rich, he already had rich thoughts. He had rich words. He had rich actions, rich disposition to life. And eventually, he became rich. I hope you got something. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to also subscribe to my channel. Kindly share all of your thoughts with me in the comment section below. I remain Olaide Agbaje, also known as First Lady. And on this channel, I inspire you to live intentionally. I'll come your way again by God's grace. Until then, be intentional. Bye.